Hi, have you ever wondered why your Black parents doubt you, their entrepreneur offspring? I'll never forget the first time I heard my neighbor shouting in English-sized Jamaican patois. That Saturday morning was the first time that I heard shouting coming from their home. It was also the first time that I heard her speak patois, not to mention belting it out at her father. She had just told him of her plans to resign from her prominent job and to open her own business. She would still be providing consulting services to her former employer, but her father could not see the logics of that move. And like the typical Jamaican parent of the day, he declared that the plan amounted to madness. Once I was in the privacy of my car, I laughed at hearing her lash out in patois, and I cheered her on. Serve him right. Yes, it is high time for our parents to begin to show confidence and respect when their children decide to start their own business. Of course, they couldn't hear me, but I was happy to support her quietly. 13 years later, I hear the same cry, only with Canadian or Canadian Caribbean accents in addition to the Jamaican. Today, I take a different view of the situation, despite having walked in my neighbor's shoes for a while. This time around, I am looking from a lens shared with us by Stephen R. Covey as the fifth habit of highly effective people. That is, seek first to understand, then to be understood. If we apply this lens to the typical response of the parents of Black and Caribbean entrepreneurs on learning of the calling of their children, we will be able to maintain more harmonious family relationships. At the same time, we will be able to accelerate our own growth and development as entrepreneurs, which in the end will serve to fuel the growth of a culture that supports and promotes entrepreneurship in our communities. However, none of this will happen if we fail to understand and to respond appropriately to fear that drives doubt in our parents and communities. I believe you could be better off finding a job than killing out yourself on this business. Every day you work and no money's coming in. You went to university. Why don't you just find a job? Ouch. Those words can really hurt individuals who are just starting their own business. They can hurt even more seasoned entrepreneurs just out of the growth phase. Unfortunately, those refrains are very familiar to first and second generation entrepreneurs in the Black and Caribbean communities. They hear it from their parents, siblings, spouses, and friends. Coming from parents and loved ones, those words could carry a potentially more lethal sting because entrepreneurs look to them most for support. Every entrepreneur must therefore decide to refuse or to permit hurt from such words. When we do not understand or are tired of the well-intentioned distractor doomsday prophet, there will be resentment and even anger. Matters are made worse when detractors seek to wield financial or emotional power in order to have their way. If you are a parent or partner who use such tactics, please remember that you got one life to live, and so does your relative. I doubt you consciously want to be a poacher of another's life. If you are the entrepreneur, know that your life is yours to live. But fact is, some people don't mind poaching on the lives of others, while some end up doing so unintentionally. But how do we overcome the overbearing naysayer and unintended deprecator? First, understand that while the Black and Caribbean entrepreneur are likely to hear those intended words of wisdom, which lack even shadows of wisdom, 1,000 times more than other groups, they are not alone. In every social group, the heirs of the young in business will be assaulted by family and peers who doubt or fear for them. Second, remember, naysayers are risk averse. That is why they are not entrepreneurs. Their fears are real. They do not have many success stories of their own kin who have led big businesses. Some have shared negative business journeys with family and friends, while others are acting from the negative half of their view of the world. Uncle John and Aunt Lou tried their hand at business, only to have the profits borrowed away, stolen, or they simply did not attract adequate numbers of customers. Understand their frame of reference. Some operate from a position of wisdom, but wisdom for whom? Yes, they have seen lack of support for the Black enterprise in their communities and feel it necessary to warn you. Because your loved ones do not see business as a feasible option for ensuring your financial well being or for giving you a basic living, they have no logical basis for supporting you. However, you are operating from a different perspective and must find creative solutions for maintaining harmonious relationships while bearing your own weight and growing your business. Many among us lack entrepreneurial experience, both formal training, do and learn, or the combination. That ignorance drives the persistent fear of doing business. That very fear may shake your own resolve when too many doors are slammed closed in your face in a short period of time. So empathize with your parents or loved ones, even as you reinforce the boundaries of respect for you and your business. Their intent is not to harm, neither is it driven by disrespect for you. It is merely their crippling fear that is born of caring that will hold you back if you let it. Sometimes they do take things for granted, though. Oh, leave the laundry until Monday, or sale is on, let's go shopping Tuesday. Remind them that those are full working and business days. Don't expect a culture that supports and promotes entrepreneurship to emerge to meet your needs when there exists no universal training in entrepreneurship. And historically, your people have served more in micro businesses and employment compared to others. Be grateful for even partial support from naysayer parents. They're the ones who will ensure you eat, wear clothes, get to the doctor when clients and customers don't pay and the bank won't give you a loan. Some wives and husbands who are irritating and backstabbing naysayers make the sacrifice to hold down jobs they would rather fire because the bills must be paid while you experiment with growing your business. To make it work for you and your family, you must walk around in their shoes, even as you stick with your calling. Caring for the significant persons in your life, despite their lack of faith and understanding, will help you to make the right decision for your business, as well as for you. Besides, you might discover new revenue streams or opportunities. When you succeed and can demonstrate the outcomes and impact of your business, and you can share your journey as an entrepreneur, you will help to make starting and growing a business a more feasible idea for parents, loved ones, educators, and others in your community. If you doubt me, watch carefully what happens to your network while you're growing your business, especially if you had what they deemed to be a great job. Then watch what happens when the business begins to take off. Let's use understanding and success. Understanding and success to root out fear and underrepresentation of high-performing Caribbean businesses in an era when jobs are threatened and entrepreneurship is a must for providing solutions as much as it is for survival. I am Megan Scott of Magate Wildhorse.